We are live. We are live. Hey, give it up for the room, for everybody. Oh, my God. It's just packed in here. Packed to the rafters. Hey, up there. Haven't seen you in a while. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the LA School of Comedy open mic every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7 p.m. every single week, all the time. We never stop. We don't take a break. We do have, yes. Sunda is on hiatus right now. She's recovering. We love you, Sunda, if you're watching, with your hand up. Yeah, it's a beautiful night. It's been crazy. I'm very tired today, so I'm going to try to keep the energy up. But I had a rough day, you know. It was a rough day. First, I opened my eyes. That's enough right there. And then I got out of bed, and I did do my jog. I did my morning jog. I do every morning to the bathroom, because after all that time, it's more like one of those power walks, that they used to do in the Olympics. It's like trying to get there quick enough. But I made it, and then went and got myself some yogurt. But it's Greek yogurt, so it's got the little puddle. I don't know if you ever eat yogurt, but you put it in the refrigerator, and then you come back, and there's like a little lake in the bottom, and you got to stir it, and that's exhausting. Then I had to get the fruit out, to make the smoothie, and by that point I was exhausted, so I just took another nap. Then I got up, and by that time it was lunch, so I had some peanut butter, but it was it's the organic peanut butter. It was a new jar. So, that takes about 45 minutes to an hour just to stir that stuff up so you can put it on bread. And, yeah, it was tough. Hey, we're going to have some really good comedy tonight. We've got quite a few. Yes, yeah, let's put it together for the comedians tonight. It's going to be fantastic. Yes. I am racist. Specifically to the human race. They're the ones, not these people, not you guys in here. I love you. You guys are great. And all the people who are watching, just the rest of them. I moved down here from Berkeley, actually. I moved because there was just too many white people. Just too many. Too many white people. I always wanted to be black because they can wear anything, and they look good. It's like you can wear like a down coat zipped down to the bottom with a big chain with a dollar sign on it, and some fluorescent green pants, and you look fantastic. If I wore that stuff, I would never make it out of WeHo. What was I saying about that? Yeah, so that's just the way I feel about things, and sometimes when you have a rough time, you need some support. I have to say that you would fit right in Berkeley. The Birkenstocks, I mean, totally. Because they're a bunch of white, it's white hippies, pretty much up there. And I'm not saying you're a hippie, but are you a hippie? Kind of a hippie-ish? Little hippie-ish, maybe? Yeah. That little shrug, that tells me a lot right there. On Thursdays at 3, you're hippie-ish. Okay, cool. But I did move down to Crenshaw down here. And if nobody's familiar with Crenshaw, it's, well, I'll just say that I didn't see another white person for 2 weeks until I looked in the mirror. And that was good. I was actually happy. I felt very at home down there in that respect. But it's really a food desert. There's nothing down there. There's no coffee shops. It's only donut shops with that crappy burnt coffee, and check cashing places and car washes and weed stores. That's pretty much what you got. Taco Bells and Burger Kings, but no restaurants that are substantial. So now I moved up to West Hollywood with the help of Billy Ramirez and Hunter White. They both helped me move, and couldn't have done it without them. So, I'm very happy now. I didn't realize how miserable I was. So, but I'm happy to be here. So we're going to get the night started. I'm going to bring up our first comedian. You know him. You love him. You've seen him. He's the middle-aged muchacho. He is a fabulous social media guy who's been helping us out here at this LA School of Comedy. And just a wonderful, wonderful addition to our group of people. Bring him up, Mr. Billy Ramirez. Did I say that right? No.
Oh, I hate that you added the qualifier of really good comedy, because I didn't feel like trying tonight. I didn't, yeah. It's like I've been doing my set, my chancla set and all that. And, I got to start working on other stuff too, And then also, actually, Patty gave me a pretty good piece of advice. There's an open mic we're all learning. After my 7-minute set on Wednesday, he comes over. He's like, "Nice job." Like, just a quick piece of advice. Like, next time you have 7 minutes, prepare 6. Yeah. Like, I was like, yeah, okay. I know exactly what you mean. But anyways, so I might be too old and uncool to do the sit on the stool and talk into the mic stand thing, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's Friday. It's been a long week. I'll just blame it on my age, which is it's a weird place to be. I'm in my mid-40s or almost. Next year I'll be officially in my mid-40s, but I don't feel like it, because like my body's not really breaking down, but I'm pretty sure the warranty's expired. If I were to tear my ACL now, I might lose the leg. It's like I'm kind of starting to feel like like an old racehorse. Or like. And then the other thing that I've kind of been lamenting the fact that the gray hair movement. It might be more on the women's side where they're accepting their gray hair now and this and that and but like men, when you start to gray, you become a silver fox, right? Like I don't have any of the silver fox thing. I wish, maybe finally look distinguished or gentlemanly or something like that. But no, instead of a silver fox, I feel more like a dung beetle. I don't know. A tin hamster. Let's see what else I wrote down in my. I specifically bought a comedy notebook because all the cool comedians like Hunter White do it. So, what's up, Hunter? Let's see. I believe. Does anyone here believe in UFOs?
Yes.
Okay. I believe in UFOs. For one, actually, Yulia, why do you believe in UFOs? Okay, yeah, that's like the bigger answer to sort of the my simpler answer, and the reason I believe in UFOs is because they're unidentified. Well, it's like simply, if someone were to come up to me and say like, oh, hey, today I saw this thing in the sky. It was silver and it was spinning, and then it just kind of zoomed and just flew away. Like, man, I don't know what it is, but it was. I think it might have been a UFO. I was like, oh, you mean like you haven't identified it yet? You just it's a thing that you might have seen. I'm like, yeah, it's a UFO, right? But at the same time, if someone were to like, hey, today I saw this flying donkey up in the horizon, and it spun around and it shot off into the distance at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I'm like, so are you sure that it was a donkey? Like, yes. So you identified it as such. Yes, a flying donkey. Okay, I don't think you're allowed to drive anymore. Anyways, that might have some legs, some donkey legs. Sometimes I write a word and I realize I haven't really even started the thought. So this might be all original, but I don't know. Do you think an alcoholic invented brunch? I mean, I think an alcoholic invented brunch because because what do you eat at brunch? Breakfast foods, right? What's the difference? It's alcohol. It's like some creative alcoholic who just is supposed to meet someone for breakfast. Just wakes up at 11:45 Or they just invented brunch, just to explain the fact why they're having, hard alcohol and orange juice at, 10 in the morning, like, oh yeah, yeah, because, huh? Yeah, the unch, anyway, so, well, yeah. Yeah, brunch was definitely invented by alcoholic. I was probably surely under the influence of the jazz lettuce when I came up with this one. I don't understand the term turtleneck. Because, I understand, but like, once you've identified a turtle, okay, so you know what it is. Anyways, but you see a turtle, and that's the thing you remember about a freaking turtle. It's like it's the neck. How does that work out? I don't understand. Anyways, there's something there. Like, I don't kind of want to tie it into a circumcision joke, where maybe like turtleneck sweaters were previously called like uncircumcised, and they weren't selling well in certain neighborhoods. Like, like probably around here they probably wouldn't sell well. Yeah. So then, anyways, there's something there. I like to cook for myself. The weather's getting cold, so right now I've been getting back into making, like caldo de conchitas y coditos, and like these Mexican soups, and I like to roast the vegetables and all this and that. But then last week I was doing all that, and I was like, this feels dumb. I don't know. It's a lot of work for just a stupid soup, Anyways, and I was just like, I realized that as a single childless man, middle-aged man, I think cooking is the only thing keeping me from just completely giving up. Like, I think so. Like, for a split second there, I considered becoming a TV dinner guy. I just go to the store, just grab as many Swanson or Stofers or whatever, and that's it. Like, I've seen that person. Like, at some points they emerge from their caverns and replenish. But like, I was seriously considering that. But like, I don't know. That's just a step too far, because I still have too much pride to eat Salisbury steak. Yeah, it's like Salisbury steak is that's depressed ground beef masquerading as steak. It's like that's what it is, right? Salisbury steak. It's like oddly sweet meat. Yeah, Salisbury. Like, who has celebrated a big event here, headed out to a restaurant, and then just ordered the biggest goddamn Salisbury steak they could find? Anyone? No, right? Yeah, there's a reason they only appear in 99-cent TV dinners. And then I don't know what else. What did I write about? It's like depressed meatloaf. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not a craving; it's consequences. Yeah. See, like TV dinners are like. Let's see if I can land this thought. They're like participation trophies for living. Like, seriously, oh, but you fed yourself. Congratulations. Like, thanks for continuing to play. There's still a little bit of light left in you, but maybe not as much. What else? Oh, how do I tie the laws of thermodynamics back into TV dinners? Yeah, like TV dinners defy the laws of thermodynamics. Like, you could have a boiling brownie and cold corn. You could probably throw a TV dinner into a raging volcano, and the mashed potatoes will probably still be cold. Yeah. Anyways. So I like you talk about how you wish you were black, and me as a Mexican, I wish I were Mexican. 'Cause yeah, like, my name is Billy. I look like this. It's like I didn't. I don't have a sexy Latino name like Lorenzo. I don't have like the cool 5 o'clock shadow or like the chest hair. I don't have the accent. How you doing, baby? I want to make love to you all of the night and all of the day. It's like, no, but I talk like this, and my name is Billy. But it's not so bad, because I do get surface white privilege, which is nice. Like, that means I'm not like in the system. I'm not going to get promoted to things, but yeah, I could speed a little bit, and just do some light trespassing, so it's nice. And then I get to entertain myself in different ways, like say, I get to introduce myself like, "Hi, I'm Billy, person of color. Nice to meet you." Or sometimes if I'm out and then standing next to someone, and then we both see someone doing something like, oh, I don't know, kiss their dog directly in the mouth. I could just lean over like, white people, am I right? Hi, Billy, nice to meet you. Anyways. Once again, my name is Billy Ramirez. You can find me at Billy Ramirez. Hold on, let me do this because she says don't talk while you're doing this. So yeah. If you do this, you better learn microphone etiquette because soon does a stickler for it. Hold on. You can find me at BillyRamirez.com and on TikTok and Instagram at Middle-Aged Muchacho. Please welcome back to the stage the director of the Film Actors Cafe and the star of Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Aaron McIntyre.
That's good shit there, Billy. Billy? Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm not a TV dinner guy. I'm a Trader Joe's guy. I go in, and so my TV dinners are like lamb vindaloo and biryani and all these, but they go right in the freezer, and you just pull them out, put them in a microwave. That's about the level of, that and stirring up peanut butter and yogurt. It's about as far as I go. I did want to let everybody know. So, LA School of Comedy is an amazing place, okay? This is a 3-camera studio where we go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m. for everyone. And look, they just come clamoring in all the time. Look at this. Yeah. Say hi to say hi to everybody out there. We do a lot of stuff here. We do the comedy. Tuesday nights, we got an acting class here, 7 p.m. You can come in. We work on comedy scripts. You come in the door. We give you a script. We work on it. We put it on film. You get to see yourself and everything and learn how to do the acting stuff. And we also do podcasts here. So you can do a podcast here, but we also have a portable mobile unit that could come to your home. So if you have a really nice living room or bathroom that you'd like to do your podcast from, we can come and set you up in about a half an hour, do your show, get out of your hair in another half an hour, and you got yourself a podcast there. So give us a call here. I can't remember the number because I have no memory. That's one of the things that comes with old age. I am literally less than a month away from no longer being middle-aged. I'm going to be a senior citizen this December. So, just keep your eye out for me with the walker, and I'm going to go in. I'll probably wait a little while to get my handicap sticker, for the thing, because I hear they just give those out. You just ask for them. You say, "Oh, I have a hard time walking." And I'll give you one. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring up a young man here tonight who's going to destroy the Catholic Church and make the world a better place, though. He's going to make you laugh, and you're going to have fun. Let's give it up for Julio.
Hey, how's everybody doing? We got a beautiful crowd tonight, I think, and we'll see how it goes. I would like to share something with the audience. I have been sober for quite a while now, about 15 years, I haven't drank, I haven't smoked, and I haven't had sex in the last 15 years. What I'm trying to say is I recently turned 15 years old, okay? No, but it's true, I'm 15 and I go to a high school, as one should, and in my school, we have all ethnicities, right? We have white, black, Jew, Middle Eastern, but we predominantly have a Latino culture in our school, And it's a good thing we have a very much Latino culture because we actually have the fastest track team. You know what the coach tells the runners to get them to run faster? La migra viene, immigration's coming, run faster, run, córate. Yeah. But we have all types of Latinos, too. We have Mexican, we have Honduran, we got Guatemalan, we got Nicaraguan, and we actually have one singular Brazilian guy. And you know how we knew he was Brazilian? He was the only gay guy. That's how we knew. No, but one time I was coming out of class, right? And I'm kind of like, I don't want to say I'm a smart kid, but like I'm like up there where I seem smart to other students. And I was coming out of religion class, and it's a Catholic school, so I'm coming out of religion class. And then the student, my friend named Jacob Rodriguez, he grabs me by the shoulder, and he has a bit of an accent. He goes, Julio. He doesn't call me Yuli. He calls me Julio. He goes, Julio, you're going to sit with us today on our lunch table. And I go, okay, okay. You know, please don't hurt me. Okay. You know, and then he introduces me to all his friends, you know, and he goes, listen, everybody, he grabs me like this is going to be the next president of America, you know, he's the smartest guy I know, and I go, listen, if I'm the smartest guy you know, you need to meet smarter people, all right, I'm not that smart, all right, I have mainly B's, okay, you know, and then starts introducing me to all his friends, you know. He goes, here is a Steven, he's Chilean, and, you know, Steven goes, como ve, amigo, you know, dabs me up. I'm like, it's a pleasure to meet you, Steven. It's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you, you know. And then he goes, oh, we have Ben Hernandez, you know. He is a Puerto Rican Jew. He's a one of a kind. He's a unicorn. Pet him, you know, for luck, you know. And then Ben goes, I have best of both worlds. I have bagel and I have plantains, you know. I have best of both worlds, okay, you know. But moving on from my Latino friends, there are many cliques and groups in my school, you know, like we have, you know, and when you look at all the cliques and groups at school, like in the lunch tables, you realize, man, segregation has not left this school. I mean, the Catholic Church is holding on today, all right, you know? No, but Halloween has come and gone, you know, and did everyone have a good Halloween? Yeah, you know. What'd you dress up as, Billy?
You don't watch the stream?
Wait, what?
You don't watch the stream?
No, I don't watch the stream. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah. No, but for Halloween, I took my dad's work clothes. He's a doctor, and I just pulled up to school in a lab coat and scrubs. Right? You know, I was looking very nice. You know, and then when I took the coat off, you know, I was just wearing my scrubs, and I didn't look like a doctor anymore. I looked like one of the Menendez brothers. You know, like I had a weird inclination to play tennis all of a sudden. You know, it was very interesting. But let's see, what can I do? You know, Dick Cheney recently died, a former vice president, you know. Some say it's a tragedy, some say it's a gift from God, you know, whichever one you want to be, you know. But I was telling my classmates about it because, you know, I was like, oh, we can talk about this. So I go, hey, I talk to my friends, and I go, hey, Max, can you believe it? Dick Cheney died. And he goes, who's that? And then I go, he's former vice president, caused the Iraq War, you know, give the whole spiel. And then Max goes, not a single person will know who Dick Cheney is. So we go across the campus, start asking everybody, do you know who Dick Cheney was? Do you know who he was? Do you know who he was? Everyone goes, no, 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 no. And then Max goes, I bet you our math teacher, Mr. S, doesn't even know who Dick Cheney was. So we go to Mr. S's classroom, right? We knock on his door towards the end of the day, right? And we go, Mr. S, do you know who Dick Cheney was? And then Mr. S just looked at us with just disappointment in his eyes and just goes, of course, he was the former vice president. What do they teach you guys in school anymore? And then instead of getting a yes or no answer, we spent 15 minutes listening to Mr. S talk about how America has failed us. No, but it's true. I do go to a Catholic school, which is, there's pros and cons to it, you know. But we actually have confession, you know. I bring my lawyer there, but we have confession. And confession is where you confess your sins. But I'm 15 years old. I have no sins to confess. So I just go there. And in Catholicism, you're not supposed to eat meat on Fridays. So what do? I just sit there and I'm like, bless me, Father, for I have sinned. I ate 2 cheeseburgers today. I'm very sorry about. Oh, I'm not really sorry about it, but I got to come up with something for you, you know. And then the Father just goes, don't worry about it. Just get out of here, you know. You know, we'll come back later, but you know, get out of here, you know. You know. But I realize I don't age properly. You know, I don't age properly because I'm 15 years old, yet I have the face of a 12-year-old. I have the height of a 21-year-old, and I have the mindset of a 92-year-old. I like to say I'm a 68-year-old man stuck in a 15-year-old's body, which is illegal in some states. There are loopholes, but it's illegal in some states. But no, you know, I do want a girlfriend. Like I want a girlfriend, but the problem is I have a bunch of knowledge that is very much useful in all facts of life. You know, like I know every single president in order. You know, which is good because I still have young memory on. You know. And with all this information I know, you know, it can't even get me good grades. You know, like this type of information will not give me good grades. It will keep me a virgin, that's for sure, but it won't give me good grades at all. No, but, you know, I'm a child of divorce, and I mainly live with my dad. And when you mainly live with your dad, at a certain point, your father stops being your father and just turns into your roommate, you know? Like, I just walk into his room, I waltz, I don't even knock anymore, I just walk in and I go, hey, Dad, you see this? There's 3 pudding cups. There were 4. Did you eat one, Dad? These are my pudding cups, Dad. I'm not made out of pudding cups, all right? Granted, you bought these, but these are my pudding cups. And now whenever he threatens to ground me, he goes like, son, you got a B in chemistry. I'm going to ground you. And I go, I'm going to remind Mom that you owe child support. And he goes, touche, 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 all right? Yeah. But I do hope to start making money off stand-up because my roommate says I need to start paying rent or something like that. I don't know. No, but at this point in the show, I don't want Sunda getting mad at me. At this point in the show, most comedians tell you where you can find them on the internet and social media, you know, but I don't have any of that because I'm a child. But you can find me at the LA School of Comedy, all right? Now, please welcome back to the stage one of the greatest actors of a former emerging generation, Aaron McIntyre.
Yeah, that's right. I was born in the mid-1900s. And so I am definitely not emerging. Julio, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm glad you're doing your part to stay sober and to stay celibate. I have also been celibate for quite a while. I was married for 18 years, and that was plenty. And I just decided after that, you know, I'm just not going to do it because I'm the best lover I've ever had. I got to tell you, man, never had it better. I can last a really long time, or it can be less than a minute. You know, you just never know. It depends on the mood. You know, it depends on how far I'm going to go. There was something else. There was so much in there. There was so much in there. The roommate thing. I am definitely. That's why I'm no longer married because I'm great to live around, but I'm not good to live with. You know, just living with me, where you can't get away. That's not good. That's the only 2 successful marriages I know. Is these 2 people that I know that have enough money that they don't have to stay together all the time. They can take separate vacations, and one of them will go, you know, you're getting on my freaking nerves. I'm going home, you know, going out east, going to the Bahamas. Hey, we're going to keep the night rolling, and we are going to bring up a brand new person to the LA School of Comedy. Billy, I think he roped her, you know. Come on, we're going in. And I want you to give it up. It's your first time, correct? Yeah, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Laurel.
Can you hear me without this so I can just not have one less thing to think about?
You gotta be at least hands length from the mic.
Oh, to be recorded.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, so, so then I have to,
You can just hold it, you can take it out, it pops right there, you go.
Once upon a time. So this is first stand-up period, so life was ghastly enough, you know, a few days ago that I started just asking people if they were stand-up comedians. I figured that, it got me here because sometimes they are. And so what was great about knowing I'm coming here was how do you spin all the ghastly bits into something, like my title of my painting, you know, ghastly bad, go fetch a rifle, there's a good lad. So the Swedish guys, you know, the Norwegians, they were like, nice. And it is sort of, the ADHD thing isn't super funny, but it is kind of kaleidoscopic and not like the cool people that already did comedy who, I'm not sure what y'all were doing, but you were relating to everybody, and then you were sort of focusing on, a lot. So maybe everyone has ADHD, or what are my bits? Okay, this is what I wanted to do, and I did practice that on two homeless guys in the park today. I did. And they were not, well, they didn't say don't do it, but they didn't stop drinking. So basically, I have sort of I'm moody and life does not look great. And I'm older than all of you, which is just really charming. But, I'm dealing well with it. Totally. When I look at the video, if I do, can you make sure I look very goth and not 502? So do you remember what you were saying? Oh, and that guy, he did it really well. Like if I'm going to flip into one of my regular conversations with myself, maybe do it next time, babe. Right. Okay. So, what I was going to do, what was the jump? Who knows? Let's go with it. Okay. So I've been writing songs to try to uplift my mood. And my thing is always like, be real, but make it better. So one of them is, that's not the one you were going to sing. Yeah, but they don't know that. Okay. So French. Not that I speak French. This is not the song, but two phrases that might be good to know. Une femme d'un certain âge means a woman. Am I using this thing okay? Yes. Okay. So I'm sorry. Jeez. So a woman of a certain age in France is a good thing. And your ballroom days aren't over, baby. Could you stop interrupting? Okay, so the song, Une femme d'un certain âge is one phrase in France, and the other one is amuse-bouche, which if you don't know that, I mean, what a great term for respecting. Okay, so in America, it's like appetizers, whatever, just food before more food. But amuse-bouche means like amuse the gullet. I mean, given that we're supposed to be digesting the whole fucking mess. I mean, the lovely bit of the gift of life, which is really great. And I'm super grateful, but moody. Okay, do the damn song. Right. Danger is to be une femme d'un certain âge. Mystery. Mist in trees seek cheese. Amuse-bouche. Amuse all. Shiva Shakti waterfall. Melt ice thrice. Shatter, scatter, detonate. Frozen ice needs many improvised weapons to be fucking free. La-di-da, la-di-dee. So what's funny, goddess only knows, but possibly the improvised weapons, you think? Well, maybe. I mean, just walking around in L.A., but that's not funny. You shouldn't be crying. You should be funny. Right. But singing, maybe? You already did it once. You want to try it twice? Shiva and Shakti are playing dice. Are you going to see the thing when it's 7 minutes? I have no fucking idea, babe. We haven't done it before. But I think we will. Okay, so what would be fun? Just what you said before. Okay. That's ADHD. Just say one thing and follow it. Okay, on the way here, I was talking to Billy, and I heard myself say, maybe I'll talk about the guy, if that's funny. And, I didn't intend to date him. No, I didn't date him on purpose. And that seemed funny. Like, I didn't date him on purpose. Like, funny because I didn't. Right? Then why did you dated him by accident? Totally. Okay, so what do you mean? Well, I didn't introduce myself to him. Yeah, but you asked somebody to introduce you to somebody, right? But he was so... What's funny about it? It's not that funny. Well, when he broke up with you, you wrote a song, and your friend in Scotland laughed hysterically. Because how do you make it funny? I don't know. Why don't you sing one more song? You already did that one. Right. Merry and joyful gonna do me in. Haunted and daunted is a much better spin. So we were going to ask them if they wanted me to sing because you thought that you should be vulnerable and you know it's not your most gifted whatever. Yeah, but it's not that funny. So how can you be funny, babe? I don't know. I think not on purpose. I think it's an accidental thing, like everything in life. Really? I think so. I think you stumble upon it without stumbling, because if you stumble, then that's therapy. If you almost stumble, that's life. Well, no, I think life you fall on your face mostly. Well, no, you do all kinds of things, right? I don't know. Funny. Okay, if I knew what funny is, it's like when you, when someone comes for a tarot reading and you say, wow, you pulled the Hermit 30 times. How's that working for you? I'm like, will I ever have sex again for the rest of my life? And you're like, fuck, doesn't look good. I mean, but you don't say that. You say like, wow, what an interesting question. What is sex? What is anything? I mean, sex is your dance with with comedy, probably. You think so? What's sexy about this? I don't know. I'm not wearing Birkenstocks for sure, though. Right. Oh, and I really liked. Yeah, the guy has probably practiced. Right. So, basically, oh, okay, that's where time's up.
2 minutes.
Oh, 2 minutes. So don't ask. I mean, if you want to stay up for another minute, don't ask if you should get off. Yeah, that's not that funny. So okay, are you having fun? I don't know. I must jump. Why am I jumping? I guess you must kind of like it. Right. Okay. So, but I couldn't, I tried to not memorize, but learn, like with this comedy guy's library book said. But ADHD makes that you don't read directions. So, so it seems like you don't scare anybody. You don't think anyone wants to you basically just twist it, and then you do a roundabout 3 times, and then you sing one last song, and you get off the stage, and you say, whoa, that was very brave, right? Yeah. So now the rave, right. So okay, this is a very short song, it'll fit in. Okay, so let's walk to the castle over the hill while writing a murder mystery with skill. How can a murder be total delight? Trust me, I'll show you today at midnight. Thank you.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. God, that was great. Your other person you talk, they should get together. Mine and yours. I think they'd get along. I think they'd really get along. So, are you certified? So I'm certified mentally ill, and I just want to see if there's anybody else who's certified. If you've got your certification, we got a fight song. I'll teach it to you. If you want to join us, because everybody's mentally ill. I go into stores, sometimes, and I have people say, when people say, "Oh, feel free to look around." It is a free country, and you do have a store that you want me to look around. And why do you think I came in here if I didn't come up and ask you to use the bathroom, right? I mean, why else would I come in here? If somebody comes up and says, "Can I help you?" I always say, "Nobody can help me!" And then I run to the other side of the store, and they never bother me again. It's amazing. So much fun. Yeah. We're going to keep things moving. We've got we've got 2 final comments here, but we're going to bring up our producer here tonight. Now, this woman came in. She breezed into the LA School of Comedy. Last month? 2 months ago? Last month, she breezed in here, and look at that. She's already a producer. She is producing the show tonight. All those camera switches, starting the thing, the graphics at the beginning, all of that stuff. That's her. She's fantastic, so we're going to bring her up right now. And I'm going to pronounce it the correct way. Hen, right? It's a hen. Hen Ortiz. Give it up for Jen Ortiz.
Last name is not Ortiz.
Give it up for the racist, Aaron. No, my last name is Flores, so I think Ortiz is my second person. Shut up. Anyways, I'm gonna put her away. What's up, guys? Yes, that is true. I am the producer here at LA School of Comedy. I really love it here. I have only been here for like a month and a half. Shout out to Senda. I actually got this position by Sam. So I'm forever grateful for the community that's here. But yeah, I actually just started doing open mics like a month ago too. So that's so fun. So let's start it. So I wish that some of our regular like people that come in every now and then, our regular like pop-ups, I wish they were here because some of them really love to just talk for the ladies. Like I love our men that talk for the ladies. They love to come up here and just be like, man, you know what woman's problem is? Like that's how men sound to me. Like, you know what woman's problem is? They're hormone. So I wrote something that I was just like, let's talk about men and women. Like I feel like that dynamic is so silly. It's so fun. And I think the concepts are hilarious. I actually have male envy. So like, you know, sometimes men will talk about pretty privilege and like they'll be jealous of that. And I understand, like I would be jealous too if like, you know, I never get a free drink or a free meal or a date or affection. I would understand the male loneliness thing too. But for me, I feel like I'm jealous of male mediocrity. Like there's so many deadbeat dads out there right now that are getting food, cleaned, housing, love, like for free. And hi, Dad. Hi. One of them that I know right there, my dad. So yes, like, you know, my dad's not deadbeat. I mean, he's just really busy, like with work and stuff like that. So I feel like if my dad was my roommate, he'd be the roommate that's like always out of town, never home because of work, doesn't really want to hang out or have a friendship because they're always busy, but you see them like out all the time. But like the rent is always paid. So, you know, shout out my roommate. I love my dad. But yeah, I wish I could just like say, fuck it, work at McDonald's, have a like iPhone 9, and my girlfriend picks me up every day from work and I have a place to live at. Like, I wish I could do that, but like, no, I think people have standards now when it comes to women. So we have to try. So another second difference I feel like I noticed in men and women is like the intimacy. Like, I don't know if men, before you guys go out, like to the club or to anything, are you guys like butt naked with your friend while you guys are getting ready? Like, that's something like me and my friends do. And it's just like normal. Like, we're just walking in like, hey girl, like, do you have a razor? Like, hey, like, can I use the bathroom? Like, go shower. Like, do guys do that? Like, or do you get the gay allegation and it's like, whoa, like, we can't just be free. Like, so I don't envy that. But a good example is like, had a guy friend and he saw his ex and like she came to New York and that was the whole thing. I used to live in New York and he's talking about it and stuff like that. He's like, dude, I feel so glad I could just tell you about it. I'm like, I mean, shit happens. He's like, I told my roommates about it and they were like, man, fuck that bitch. And then asked if we wanted to play like Mario Kart. And I was like, I mean, sometimes it really is real like that. But no, I mean, I feel like with women, like we're always going to be that open ear. And yeah, like another thing with friendship is like today, for example, I mean, last night I spent the night at my friend's house and I'm wearing her outfit head to toe. And I feel like, you know, you guys would be like, aw, cute. My friends would be like, oh, I love girlhood. If a man was standing up here and they told me that they were wearing their friend's outfit head to toe, I'd be like, God, the fucking bum. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you saying that? I mean, the standards are really harsh. Another thing, I feel like when it comes to relationships, I mean, a man can get like a lot of grace. Like a lot of grace. I mean, you cheat, that's okay. Fucking, you spend all the money for rent on something, that's okay. I'm sorry, I'm just going through things that my dad like did to my mom, and it was like, that's okay. But no, women actually are like, yeah, they'll like let you do that, but it's like, oh, like you didn't reply to the group chat when I said my fucking goldfish died, bitch, I'm done with you. And it's like, oh, like, I'm sorry, like, you just called your ex like 10 times back to back and asked us if we wanted to go like stalk him, but like me, it's just you're gonna cut me off, and that's okay. So that's okay. So I'm gonna wrap with this. That's enough about men. That's enough about men. Billy mentioned being a middle-aged man and like kind of missing out on the silver fox thing, like wanting the gray hair. I kind of want to just skip to that, and I kind of have like senior envy. Like I'm ready to be a senior citizen because they get so much grace, like so much grace. I used to work at a casino, and you unfortunately see a lot of gambling addiction. It is real. You see a lot of people there. You see a lot of older people there. And the amount of older people that just sit there with their mouth open like, and people won't tell me, like, what are you going to say? Like, hey, sir, can you close your mouth? Like, no, like, come on. Like, he's fucking 86, betting his last $5 on Baccarat. Like, give the man some grace. Like, I kind of want to do that. Like, what if I don't want to hold my mouth open and I just want to be like, somebody right now would, like, probably, like, slap me, and that's okay. Or, like, you know, like the walker thing that Aaron was talking about, I'm ready to do that. Like, I want to cut in line and I want to have selective memories. So, like, when my fucking, like, granddaughter's being like, do you remember when you called my mom a bitch? And I'm like, that never happened. Like, shut up. I want to do that. Like, and I get that pass. So, I loved you guys. Thank you for coming to Funky Friday. My name is Jen. You guys can find me on Instagram at Divine World. And as always, I do the social media, and I am the producer at the LA School of Comedy. So if you ever need any consulting on just brand direction, somewhere you want to take your page, if you want to build your portfolio, I'm the girl to talk to. Thank you so much. I'm going to bring back Aaron.
I'm actually wearing my best friend's outfit, head to toe. I did also want to mention, I definitely, the silver fox thing, I rejected it, obviously, you know. Get rid of that thing. All right. We're going to round out the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special guest who just flew in during the show. You may have seen him pass by and recognized him and say, hey, there he is. There's that guy. So we're going to bring him up right now to close out the evening. Give it up. And by the way, I have to say, Hen, I'm sorry, Ortiz is just French for Flores, you know, and it's the French, you know, and me. All right, let's give it up. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Stu.
How you doing, buddy? Good. Woo! Hello, hello. Oh, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? This is quite the crowd. Just a roaring. Everybody's sets were really good. I don't know how I'm gonna follow you, man. That was beautiful. It's like a kind of like a nice switch or something. I don't know. It was the soliloquies. It sounded like a Zelda game or something like that. I don't know, man. What am I doing? Yeah, it's Friday night. I'm so glad it's the weekend. I've been focusing a lot on my job lately, so I haven't really been in the rhythm of comedy. But yeah, I'm just gonna kind of riff here. Fuck, dude. Sorry. I didn't want to go up tonight because I was like, oh, I'm super in my head. But anyway, to be honest with you guys, I've been working my ass off lately, and I work for this like corporate company, Canon USA. I'm sure you guys have heard of them, and God, the company is just not doing good. So I've got like nothing funny on my mind. You know what I mean? So I just don't do what I did. Go the comedy route, because every day I sit there and think like, oh my God, I don't know if I could do this for another 40 years. Seriously, like it is. Billy, what do you do for a living?
I freelance now because I did 20 years of working in an office.
Were you ever in sales? Ah, dude. Quotas, man. It's nothing like when a company's like doing bad and they just start to squeeze down on you and you're like, you know, nothing's changing, right? And they just keep peddling the same shit at you. Get out there, beat the streets, make your phone calls, blah, blah, blah. You're just like, dude, this shit's too expensive. It's tariffs. Donald Trump's like fucking everything up. No, not even a political statement. Just, you know, it's not good out there right now. So yeah, keep doing this. You're good at it. I'll do some. You know what, guys? I don't know if I'm in the mood to tell any of these jokes right now. So I'm
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
okay.
5 minutes. You got 3 left.
All right. Said Grindr is kind of an ironic name for a. Sorry. Grindr is kind of an ironic name for a gay men's dating app. There's no grinding of her on there. Trust me, I know. Sorry, I'm so spaced. I was way too stoned to watch you come up here too. By the way, when you started doing your bit, I was like, holy fuck. But yeah, there's no grinding of her on there. You know, just make it a whatever. I don't know. Don't call it grind her. Grind him. It's like a boomer software developer wrote that. God, some of these are dirty, man. This is. Oh man. I will. You know what? I'm gonna have a short set, but I'm gonna tell you this story. I was walking the other night, and I was in Beverly Hills, and there was this crazy homeless person who like started walking up to me, and you gotta just tell when they're just like kind of gonna follow you for a while. And he walks up to me, and he's like, "Wah, wah," and I'm just trying to like decompress, right? And so I thought of like the best fucking thing ever, and this is a great bit if I can figure it out, but I just started out crazying him, and I was like, I'm going north, man. Like I'm heading west. Or do you want to come with me? And I like looked at him deep in the eyes, and dude, that guy trailed off in like no time. And if you've ever been followed by a homeless person in LA, you know they just keep going, and you're usually like skittish, and that makes them like want to keep following you. Just out crazy those motherfuckers. I don't know. Thank you guys for listening to me. Happy Friday. Y'all take care. Yeah, you'll probably just find me here working on this stuff.
Give it up once again for Stu. Yeah, that was it was a good night. It was a very good night. Very good night. I think your first song reminded me of Finnegan's Wake. I think if anybody's ever read Finnegan's Wake, you're lying. You can now read that thing. Thing's crazy. Yeah, and you're right. The homeless people just out crazy them. That's what I've told everybody from the beginning of time. That's why I don't give any money to homeless white people. It's just my rule. I don't give money to homeless people who have pets because they've got a meal right there at the end of the leash, for God's sakes. See how far you can go here? I will date a homeless woman, though, because wherever you drop her off, she's home. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been another fabulous Funky Friday, and we are here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 p.m., no matter what. We were here New Year's Eve, we were here Christmas Eve, we were here all the time. We're here Halloween, huh? Oh, we have a comment. You can say it. Oh yeah, Throat Slayer. You missed Throat Slayer. Well, I believe she's out doing you know what. I mean, what else would she be doing other than stand-up comedy and that? I'm not gonna say what that is because I think the name kind of gives it away. Throat Slayer. Yeah, acting classes here Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. Just show up, come in. We'll work on a script, see if you like the way I work. It's a lot different than most of the other method acting classes out there because I do not believe in memorization. I think it's the death to actors a lot of times. I teach you how to know your lines, not remember them. Because when we're talking, I'm not remembering what to say. I know what to say. And so do you, because you have power, everyone. Sunda, come back soon. Get well. Heal yourself. Mark, we miss you too. Samantha, where the hell were you tonight? I don't know. But we had Billy. we had Hen, we had Billy, we had Hen, and then this fabulous group of comedians. Welcome, Laura. Please come back. I wanna hear more of those conversations you have with yourself. Good night, everybody. We love you, and we'll see you next time.